sir, what inspired you to become a filmmaker?
So, like, tough question. Like, we don't know what inspires us. Like, in retrospect, only we can think that inspired, this inspired. So, I I like storytelling. I
Mm,
had a fascination about storytelling.
mm,
I used to write short stories uh, from very early age. Like when I was in high school, I used to write. When my story is published
okay,
uh, in newspapers. So then I felt like this medium is not enough for me to tell my story. So my stories became like script of a film. Like
oh,
it became instructions.
okay,
So I felt like it is more near to cinema than literature.
okay,
By that time, I discovered Abbas Kiarostami.
yeah,
So I read about him in a newspaper. Like
okay.
there used to be a film recommendation, word cinema recommendation.
Which
In
newspaper,
a
sir?
I forgot.
Okay,
It's Kannada Daily,
okay,
not
okay,
a film journal. It's
oh,
regular Kannada Daily.
okay,
So then I got that name of a film, which was Close Up. The article was a Close Up, and then I watched that film in YouTube, very bad print,
uh,
but
close
it,
up.
Close Up, yeah. Then it was stuck in my mind, like how I never watched this kind of film before. So in my imagination, cinema was something else.
Okay. At that point of
So
time, you
then
used to watch commercial movies, or can
all films, like I didn't know any other film existed,
it?
even though we are not much exposed to cinema because uh, in my town there was only two theaters, and after releasing, after a month, the film used to come there. Like
Okay,
if a cinema releases now in Bangalore, after a month it comes to that theater. So we were not at all like cinema was not in our life
yeah,
in that way. Going to
okay,
cinemas is not a practice. So we used to watch films on TV, and so that was the thing. Like I was not that attracted to the media.
okay. So, sir, in graduation, what have you studied?
I did graduation in science. I did
Okay,
BSc
okay,
and masters in journalism.
okay. So during that, you wanted to become a filmmaker, or you wanted to become something else?
Yeah, like I never like I thought of something as a profession. Now also I don't think I'm a filmmaker. When I think it as a profession, then I can't do that. So I have a tendency to you know
Yeah, yeah.
get bored
Okay,
very early. So I don't consider myself as a filmmaker.
okay,
So it's not a profession. So I made my short films when I was in graduation. So before studying journalism, I did my two short films.
okay. So in Karnataka only, were you studying in Karnataka?
Karnataka.
Okay.
I did. I graduated in Sirsi,
Mm.
uh, MM Arts and Science College, and then did my post graduation in Dharwad, Karnataka.
So you made your first short film called Kurli, which went to
Yeah,
various film festival. So how the idea came? What were experience there?
it was like a story happening in my home. That
Okay.
was the thing. Like somehow, like you are searching for stories, right?
Yeah.
It's a you don't know how it comes. But I had this idea, like these boys, and they're like playing in the field, and suddenly there is a threat that the landlord thinks they are stealing something from the their field. So that was the idea. So I don't had anything like before that. I never touched camera. I didn't know how to edit. Nothing. So my friend, his name is Akshay. So he had a DSLR camera. So I borrowed that from him and recorded sound in my mobile.
Okay.
So I shot the film,
Okay.
and then I didn't know how to edit it. Then I like I watched this tutorial on YouTube how to edit,
Okay.
and I didn't had laptop. So so now my wife, so she was my friend then.
Yeah. Okay.
I borrowed the laptop from her, and I tried editing.
Okay.
But the thing was, I didn't know, you know, proxy and the original file. So I uploaded all the original file in
Okay.
Premiere Pro, and it was not playing at all.
Okay.
So what I did is it's playing in VLC properly.
Mhm.
Like you can play the video and hear the sound.
Okay.
But in the editing software, it was not playing in a proper manner. It was stuck in. So what I did, I remembered the sound, and based on that sound, I decided the cut point.
Okay. Wow.
So that's how I edited that short film.
Okay. So how long
Then,
it? Yeah. Yeah.
oh
Con-
sorry,
how long it took to complete the film, like properly?
I forgot. Like I don't know how long it took.
Okay.
Maybe a month, maybe,
Okay.
because you're obsessed with this work and you're
Yeah.
not doing anything else. Like
Okay.
I now also when I start editing a film, so I can edit whole day.
Okay.
It's like it's a play. I really enjoyed that.
So how
So
long
yeah,
was the crew as well? How many members?
crew, no crew.
Only only one member.
Yeah,
Okay.
me and my uh, friend I mentioned, he was there for shoot. It was 2 days shoot,
Okay.
just 2 days. Yeah,
Okay.
my
Then
father acted in that short film
yes,
also.
yes.
Yeah,
So he is a big
and
influence for you because he acted in your debut feature film Pedro as well.
yeah,
So
every father is an influence for everyone.
so when you said you wanted to become a filmmaker, did he encourage you? Give you any advice?
No, 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 not that. Like I don't see. We don't talk much about filmmaking and stuff. And yeah, we never. Like I never asked any permission in anything. Like I never asked them for permission for studying something,
Okay.
or even for my marriage also. I never asked them the permission.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was.
So while writing Pedro, so you always thought him while writing it, or did you audition anybody else as well?
No, no, no. It was him. Like,
Okay.
see, in that film also, it is a lot of autobiographical things are there. Like, only me and him know from where the scene is coming from.
So
The whole crew, only me and him
okay.
knew that this scene is coming from this place.
Okay.
So, from the beginning, it was him.
Okay. So how the idea came for Pedro, which is your feature film? It got into so many festivals. It got critically acclaimed. So how the idea came and what was your experience?
See, like for every film, we don't know how idea came.
Okay.
This idea was like there was an incident. It actually happened with my father, which is in the film, in the climax. But I fictionalized it a bit. But it was that was the scene. And then, like you bus stop from your village tell a story. A road tells a story. A person, any character like. they come from there. And also it is you.
Yeah.
uh, I believe like the film is nothing but the maker.
Yeah.
No, his personality is reflecting there. So yeah, like I can't talk about that. It's
Yeah.
very
No
difficult.
problem. No
Yeah.
problem. Any difficulties you may have faced while shooting the film? Other than the funding, we know for independent film there's a lot of funding problem. Any difficult other difficulties you may have faced?
No, even for funding, I didn't had to struggle.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You are the first one who
Sure.
said that.
Yeah,
Difficult.
like I have to be very honest, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't had to, convince many people or struggle for fund. We got maybe not big budget, but what we needed, we got that because the and producer Rishab, he's
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's supporting me from the beginning.
Oh, he was from the beginning. I didn't knew that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
great, great.
yeah. He produced both of my films from the beginning, like
Wow.
from the
Wow.
scratch. Yeah, I got introduced to him by Raj Shetty. He's also actor director.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So he messaged me in Facebook
Okay.
saying I watched your short film and I want to meet you, and if you have anything to make as a feature film, let's discuss.
Okay.
So that he messaged me in
Wow.
Facebook. So
Wow.
otherwise I don't had any idea.
Okay.
The story was there, but I was not hurrying to make it as a film, or even like I with a script I approached someone. It was not the case.
So,
So after meeting Raj, I started to thinking about it seriously and writing it as a script.
okay. So how long it took to make the film? Writing, shooting, and editing?
From the inception, like
Yeah.
from our meeting, my meeting with Raj, it took 4 months to mount the film. Like
Okay.
in 4 months, we were in the first day of shoot,
Okay.
and then COVID happened,
Yeah.
so we had to like wait for a year
Okay.
for premiering the film.
Okay.
Yeah, it was it
Wonderful.
was pretty quick. Like yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. So it went to various festival, won various award, international festival. So how does a filmmaker, as you feel, when all of the critics, all of the audience who have watched the film appreciate you?
You feel happy, you feel like you're validated, but again, we are not making films for that. We're not making films for festivals. We are not making films for critics,
Okay.
or not even Friday release.
Okay.
Like we are making films. Of course, we need audience, and back of our head, there is a audience
Yeah.
which is abstract. Like we
Okay.
don't know who is the audience.
Yeah.
We want someone to watch it, but not for something like it is not very materialistic. Like
Okay.
you get this festival or you get this award, this money. At least for me, I don't know why I make films. Maybe
Okay.
if I know that, I'll stop.
Okay. Okay. Great. So currently, is it showing anywhere on any OTT platform? Somebody wants to see it where they can see.
So now like very soon we are releasing it in a OTT. So we are trying that. You all know that OTTs are not
Yeah, they're not
very
well.
supportive of independent singing very recently, but that was not the case. Like
Yeah.
when we were started making, thinking about film, uh, these films, like films of Indian independent films, like Guru, Kanu's film,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
these films,
Yeah.
like Chauthi Koot,
Yeah.
or Anurag's film, they
Yes.
were in OTTs.
Yeah.
Like that, they were OTTs were very opening, like welcoming for these films. So now the case is little different. So we have to struggle. to get a release,
Okay.
you know, theatrical
Despite
also, even in OTTs.
despite having Rishabh as a producer, you are getting difficulties.
No, no, no. Not that. It's not like that. See,
Okay.
the form of a film is the problem for everyone, not the people associated with it.
Get
Like it is, see, this is the market, right?
no,
This is
absolutely.
the market, and they want a kind of a film. They don't want this diversity.
Yeah.
E- e- Even though they want a diversity that is in genre,
Okay.
like you like you have a you know taste of a horror film, or
Yeah.
it's a thriller, or
Yeah.
a commercial masala. So they like it should be in that you know
Category.
identified area.
Yeah.
Otherwise they can't handle that.
Okay.
But our aim is to push the medium,
Yeah.
push the like what is cinema. What what new can be done in
Right.
cinema. So we are trying for that,
Yeah.
and that is not that's not what they are looking.
Okay.
The market is looking, so it's difficult,
So
and it's going to be difficult always.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
but when they came, Netflix came, Amazon came, there was a hope for change. But right now they are. I don't think
Yeah,
there's a
because they were vulnerable at that time. Like we had a very huge, industry, cinema industry, and there was a rule like you make film, you release it in theaters, and then satellite came, another market is open, and then these people were outsiders, and they came in the beginning. They were welcoming because
yeah,
they want to enter the industry, and they bought all these films for very good money,
yeah,
and then now like they don't want that. Like now they know like all these big commercial films, they're gonna come on Netflix or Amazon.
yeah,
They are even ready to pay very huge amount for them.
yeah, yeah,
We can't
S-
imagine that.
yeah, yeah.
That
So
is the thing.
currently you are working on any future projects. Currently you're writing or shooting something.
I already shot my second film.
Okay,
Yeah, we just locked the edit of it.
okay,
So we are doing sound design.
okay. Great. It will be released this year. I can assume that.
I don't know. That I don't know.
Okay, okay.
Maybe in
Yeah.
4 5 months time we'll start sending it to festivals. Like the journey of it.
Yeah, 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 sure.
Yeah.
Any recommendation film, any of your favorite films or filmmaker recommendation you want to give?
I was like I lost count and I'm very bad at recommending things also. Like we have to discover our own taste.
Okay,
From what worked for me, like I like Bresso very much.
okay.
Robert Bresso.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like his films. And I like Bruno Dumont,
Okay.
French filmmaker.
Yeah.
He's good. And Kusturica, I like very much.
Okay.
Amir Kusturica.
Yeah.
And Bellatar, I like very much. And in India, G. Arvindan is the greatest filmmaker.
Okay.
And Gatak. Gatak
Okay.
is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
master.
Okay.
And I like this film called 27 Down by Avatar Krishna Kaur.
Okay.
That's a very he only made one film, then he died. He's a fantastic filmmaker. I like that film very much. So yeah, I can like recommend language
Hundred.
wise,
Okay.
region wise.
Okay. Okay. Great. Any advice you want to give to new filmmakers who want to start filmmaking?
Nothing. Make your film. Like I don't have any advice, and I don't seek any advice. You are here to make your film, and like that is the base of everything.
Okay.
You watch something, you like it, some you don't like some films, and you have your own imagination about story.
Yeah.
You have your own imagination about the medium itself.
Yeah.
For that, we have to make films, our own films.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nitesh, for joining the podcast.